Hi, Jonathan York, Bay Financial Partners, looking at investment markets. Really pretty interesting times in the US. Certainly the address to Congress last week from President Trump was really seen as a pretty good success. He certainly appeared sort of to be pretty presidential. But then against that, you get the late night tweets in terms of various sort of sinister plots against him and spying and sort of wiretapping, etc., which just seems to set the whole thing back here sort of a couple of steps. So, you know, really sort of still pretty much as you were with the presidency. You know, there are some good things, but there are also some pretty poor things as well. Obviously, though, taking centre stage this week will be the non-farm data coming out Friday time US. You know, if that's a reasonably strong number, you know, you're really looking for the Fed to probably pull the trigger in March and increase interest rates, because certainly the US economy is pushing along at a pretty good rate. So, you know, I think any number around sort of 160, 170 in terms of jobs created, that will definitely make March a very much a live meeting, and you would expect the Fed to increase interest rates. Interesting though, oil's backed off a little bit. It's back just hovering above that $50 a barrel now, and it's going to be interesting to see if it can sustain and hold that sort of $50, and then look to form a bit of a base and sort of push higher from there. Interesting times in Europe as well as we head towards the first round of the French elections. It's really going to be pretty interesting to see the outcome of that. Most people expect that Marine Le Pen will sort of do reasonably well in the first round, or then falter in the second. But certainly, you know, Europe is pushing along at a pretty good rate. There's a little bit of growth coming through out there, and it's just going to be interesting now if that can be sustained over the Northern Hemisphere summer, and then really, again, look to build on that and sort of gain a little bit of momentum going forward. Obviously, the flip side of that will be that you know, if the European economy does start to show a little bit of growth and a little bit of acceleration, what the ECB does and when they start to look to taper their bond purchasing program. Here in New Zealand, another disappointing dairy auction, down just over 6%. And it's going to be very interesting now to see the next one. That's now 2 on the trot that you've seen lower prices. And it's going to be interesting to see if this forms a bit of a trend now, or it is just a little bit of a correction after some pretty decent rallies. Quite a bit of issuance in the fixed interest market in NZ. Transpower, the latest to come to market, just over 5 years. Indication rate on that is looking to be just over 4%. But if you are interested in that, call us on 0800 867 323. As always, with New Zealand investors looking for income, you know, there are quite a few options out there. You know, it's interesting on these fixed interest now, you know, especially at sort of the bottom of the interest rate cycle, looking for interest rates to increase. It's just going to be interesting to see how these bonds are performing in sort of a couple of years' time. when they're issued, say pretty much at the bottom of the interest rate cycle. So if you're interested in looking what other options available, say call us on 0800 867 323 or go to the website www.bayfinancialpartners.co.nz for lots of interesting articles, and we look forward to speaking to you soon.